Wagwan, it's your boy Rasta back here with another video for y'all. And we got Chiraq Street Legends episode 64. Lil B, No Surrender. We gonna get straight into this video. I'm mad I had recorded the video for which one was it? It was Chiraq Street Legends. It was one of the ones that somebody just recommended to me, but I ain't gonna make this video long, but I had reacted to it, man. They won't let me download the video. I'm gonna try and do it again sometime, down the line, but I had did a whole reaction video. Now I gotta do a whole new one because I had corruptions with that other one, man. But we finna get straight into this one. Here go this intro. What the fuck? What did these shits do? Oh yeah, it was NLMB Wedding Bar. That was the video I did.
It's your boy SNTV. Back at y'all with another Chiraq Street Legends. And this episode is gonna be about none other than Lil B, aka let's see the Chuck.
Man.
I say, hold on, what you say? That's all I need. I don't want niggas bubbles, man. All you got.
Lil B comes from that STL set, specifically Everhart. They GDs, they beef with
Man, they say all
Chris
of these.
World, O Block, TYB, Savage Squad, and 600, just to name a few. Their main block is 62nd and Everhart, and they're very close knit with STL, Gyro City, Taekwondo World. And what made Lil B so different, and what makes his story so interesting, is that Lil B was actually the guy that was looked up to by the killers. He was the killer that was looked up to by the killers. Lil B was very treacherous when it came to putting in work for STL and EBT. Lil B was part of the reason why guys didn't want to come over there. Guys would be scared to cross that threshold when it came to EBT. Him, of course, Boss Trail, and many others. Now, Lil B was actually considered one of the top shooters for STL EBT at a time when STL EBT had a lot of people that were shooters. But what set Lil B apart from everybody else is the fact that Lil B was somewhat strategic. He would follow his ops, social media, and he would keep tabs on them. And if Lil B would catch you anywhere near 63rd, he would put you all the way together, no questions asked. I seen an interview by 16 Shadow not too long ago where he interviewed O Block Ocho, and where O Block Ocho described one incident where he ran into Lil B. And in this incident, he basically described how Lil B played them into thinking that he was a nobody, and then came back and shot his friend in the face and almost killed him by shooting him in the face, but the gun ended up jamming.
The nigga up that bitch in my face on my son, and the gun jammed me.
Lil B is rumored to be the guy that shot the legendary D Rose and almost killed him. He's also rumored to have at least 3 bodies, one from RMG, one from Chris World, and one from O Block, the legendary J Money. On September 2nd, 2013, J Money from O Block was actually called to 66 in Rhodes, and he was dealing with a female that was over there. And when he got over there, lo and behold, K.I. and Lil B was waiting on him. It was a setup from the beginning, and he tried to run.
I'm already high from the flame up again.
And after he was shot, he fell. They ran down the stairs, Apparently, Lil B was the one that ran up and shot J Money in the face at least 4 times. Now, this was actually confirmed by MOB Scrap and FBG Wooski, in which MOB Scrap sent out a tweet that said RIP J Moneymaker, Lil B, and Wooski posted in his IG stories, rest up Lil B, fuck J Money Gang. And he also posted in his story, niggas be clowned out, pillow talking to a bitch, ready to lose your life over some pussy. Not to mention, he also talked about the death of J Money in his song Computers. Now, as I mentioned, Lil B was well known throughout his hood, and he was also well known by his ops, but he was also well known by the CPD. Lil B had come across the CPD a couple of times, and this is why they knew Lil B when they seen him, and they knew that Lil B was actually hustling. They also knew that he had a reputation for being a shooter, so when they approached Lil B, they used precaution. On the day of March 29th, 2014, the police would encounter Lil B as they would pull up on him, allegedly making a drug sale. When Lil B would see the police, he would begin to run from them. The chase would start on Eberhard and it would end on Rose, as Lil B would jump over a fence. And according to police, as he jumped over the fence, he dropped the gun that he was carrying. And when he cleared the fence, he would bend down and try to pick the gun up. After he would pick the gun up, he pointed the gun at them. At that time, they would shoot Lil B in his back 7 times. Now, there was a lot of people that were on the scene of the crime, and there were also friends that he was with before all of this happened that said that Lil B never had a gun. And I must say myself that it was kind of fishy that Lil B was running and he was shot in the back 7 times, and the gun that the police reportedly said that he had on him was actually found around 10 to 15 feet away from his body.
Right here, my block, right across the street from where I live at. So anybody that's in my family or whatever that knows Sherry Shaw, tell her to get over here. They just killed her son. Right outside, right here, over across the street from my house. The police chased him from over my porch and shot him. Oh my God, this is crazy. Now they telling me and my kids to get back. We try to find out what's up with my nephew. She screamed and said they chasing him outside. Next thing you know, we had the shot. Call the news right now.
A deadly shootout in the middle of a Chicago street in the middle of the morning. A suspect allegedly pulls a gun on police who fired fatal shots. Good evening, everyone. I'm Jim Williams. My Martinez is off. It happened in the Woodlawn neighborhood. Police say we're chasing a suspected drug dealer. Let's go right to CBS 2. Suzanne Lemio live from the police department's area central headquarters on this developing story. Suzanne?
Jim, detectives here and the independent police review authority are now investigating this shooting. A massive police presence between Eberhard and Rhodes on 63rd. Patrol cars, blue lights flashing after a police-involved shooting.
He got shot 7 times on Rose, right there by the police.
Friends say 19-year-old Rasan Shah had just left them to get something to eat.
He was running through the alley with no gun or nothing, because he just left us, so we know he had no gun. The police shot him unjustified. Too many times.
Also, the police killed him.
Chicago Fraternal Order of Police Lodge 7 spokesperson Pat Camden says Shaw was caught by police in the middle of a drug deal. They went after him. Camden says Shaw pointed a gun at police.
The officer defends himself, shoots the offender. We did recover a .40 caliber Glock with an extended clip.
Sure, y'all did.
Chaos erupts after the shooting. An angry mob gathers.
The rumor starts to spread that he didn't have a gun, the police shot him for no reason. Nothing could be further from the truth. If you're carrying a gun and you're stopped by the police, put your hands up in the air, and I guarantee you won't get shot. Point a gun at a policeman, and I guarantee you will get shot.
And that's what happened in this case.
Absolutely.
Nigga, shut your bitch ass up.
And police say that semi-automatic handgun
Fucking
recovered
dick
also
eater.
had a laser sight on it. Live at Area Central, Suzanne Lemigno, CBS 2 News.
He looked like he had racism in his face. This the ugly side of what y'all doing though. Y'all walking around, y'all joining these gangs, man. Y'all getting yourself killed and y'all killing people. You get put in jail or y'all die, whatever. Oh, it's an ad. You get put in jail or die, whatever, and this the ugly side of what you don't see. Your family grieving because you being selfish, not caring about your life, that you hurting them. I see a bunch of dirty crackheads though. You know, them be the first people to know everything. Well, they be knowing shit before the police. Them crackheads. Oh yeah, you know, little Tony just got shot down on Sangamon, man.
The streets of Woodlawn would nearly explode as the police would attempt to close off a 6-block radius pending the shooting investigation. The shooting of Lil B would spark a protest in the Woodlawn area demanding justice for the murder of Rasan Shaw, aka Lil B. But to no avail, nothing would happen as the police would be deemed justified in killing Lil B. And I think that what we can learn about the story of Lil B is this. When you're born as a black man in America, you already have one strike against you. Having a reputation in the streets are the other 2 strikes, and the police will be deemed justified in killing you if they say that they found you to be a threat. We just seen this in Atlanta, Georgia, a couple of days ago with Rayshard Brooks as he pointed a taser at police and got shot down. This situation with Lil B will be just the equivalent. So if you're gonna run from the police, just know, the longer you run, the madder they get. If you're going to run from the police, do not, I repeat, do not get caught. Do not, I repeat, do not let them put you in their crosshairs. Do not allow them to get close enough to you to shoot you. Because just as short as they get close enough to you, they will shoot you. And they will kill you. And they will do whatever they have to do not to do time. I felt the need to do this story as we're going through dire times right now, as a race, as a community, and as a country. This has been the story of Lil B.
It's your boy, SNTV. Good video though, man. Sure, you know, good video, bro. Salutes to you. But really though, man, I feel like we need to come together first as black people because, you know, it's a lot of just nonsense killing, bro. And it's all like really black on black crime, but like, you know, you got your every so often different ones like this one with, you know, a cop killing a black person, but it's really usually always black on black crime, and that need to stop, bro. Because we're not going to ever get nowhere. And the government and the police, they design this shit. That's why they be laughing. They think the shit cool and funny when we out there killing each other because they know they set us up for this and we just playing the shit right into their hands. Like we playing by their book. So they gonna forever and look at us with no respect and feel like we just, but you call it thugs or just ain't got no life. We just dumb. That's how they gonna look at us if we keep acting the way we act. And if we don't come together as people right now, bro, I really feel bad for our, you know, our kind. Like, I really feel like we will go extinct. And it's like we're killing each other off. The police don't even have to do it in Chicago. Like, really, the Chicago people, it's recordings of Chicago people saying, shit, fuck them. We're going to let them kill each other. They go past killings and shootings and they like, fuck it. Shit, gonna have them get away with it. He fucking around, probably die the next day anyway because they gonna retaliate. And that's exactly how the police got us thinking. They got the whole world thinking. Even on the people who on the outside ain't got shit to do with Chicago or don't know what's going on in Chicago. They already got this mindset that Chicago is a place you don't want to go. And Chicago is a beautiful ass place. Like, they make it seem so bad. It's bad for people who is in gangs. If you go in areas that don't really have people in gangs, bro, I promise you probably have the best time of your life in Chicago. Don't just try and kick out and go to random festivals and none of them festivities. No parties and none that be going on the blocks or not even really no parties, period, shit. Just try and go have you a good time, sightsee some shit. Go to museums or something, do some goofy shit. Don't go trying to bop out to no motherfucking party and then coming to Chicago for the first time and you fuck around would get killed. Cause it always end up like that. People go visit these places, shit, it be people who have parties every year right there. They have shootings, nobody gets shot. As soon as you go, you feel me, you get shot and you die. But man, we gotta come together as people first, man. But like, comment, subscribe. Go ahead and give me up that 1K. My shit just skyrocketing. I'm like at 500 subs right now. Shit, I'm happy as hell. But shit, I see y'all fuck with me. I fuck with y'all too. I'm gonna get on up out of here though. Road to 1 million. And we gone.